Shout out to the guy that clocked me saying lemon haze in my last video. I was going to say lemon haze, but I didn't. People know me too well sometimes. I was going to say lemon haze. I was like, nah, it's lemon HDZ, however you fucking say that. HDs? Haze? We'll just call it lemon haze, innit? We'll just call it lemon haze. Yeah, I'd love a little bit of fucking lemon haze right now. Let me tell you that, boy. Fucking hell. Do miss that sort of shit. I tell you what, when I used to smoke, bruv, I used to fucking go for ages. So when the parents aren't here and you live at home, you start doing little things like start playing music out loud. When they are here, you don't do that. Like, I don't play drill music out loud like I do now because I've got a bit of respect in it. But when they're gone, I don't give a fuck. We're here to fucking party. Yeah. I'm teasing those bad boy. Go on, boy.
You man wrong, doing it wrong with your opposite flag. 3 of them got knifed, the other got knifed and you felt some bang. 3 last year when it should have been 9. Didn't make sense, it's shown for man. One eye closed when it feel like snacks. Stretching the stretch and spit out.
Follow the channel recently, you would have known I did the vertical diet in my last video. I'll tag it up here if you want to watch that. Since then, I've been eating red meat pretty much every single day, but I've been quite surprised with how it actually made me feel. Like, I feel pretty good right now. Normally on a rest day, I just stick to chicken. However, I've started to add in a little bit of mince. Butcher's mint, ultra lean one. Bosh, proper meat. Taste the difference, I tell ya. Bit of rice in there, bit of asparagus. Use a little bit of ketchup if I feel like it. Come on. Yeah, since doing that diet, I must admit that day I did it, I was starving hungry by the end of it, which is very unusual for me. I'm normally like, can't be bothered. Like, I could probably go, like now it's 3 o'clock, I could probably go for the rest of the day and not eat at all and be totally fine with it. But the vertical diet, I was like, I'm actually quite hungry. I'm looking forward to my next meal, which is quite surprising for me at this sort of point in my off season. It's something that I'm considering. I probably won't do it like full time because it's just too expensive. Like I said, I ain't got a meal prep sponsor. So if you want to sponsor me, fucking do it. No one's going to sponsor me. Look at me. I just abuse everyone. Give it a try. Try it for like 1 day. See how you get on. Change your mindset a little bit. Honestly, I feel good.
Pull it if you're big enough. Oh, pull it if you're big enough. Go on. Pull it if you're big enough. Come on. Go on, angry dog. Big angry dog. Go on, pull it. Pull it. Go on. Go on. Are you big enough? Fucking pull it. Go on. You win. Okay, it's too much on my neck, bruv. Diesel. And we got Diesel and Max out. Alright, Max? Alright, lad? Little team and that. Basically, it's just my parents asked me to take him out because it gets too dark in the evenings and they only go for about a 10-minute walk with him. Give him a good way to stretch his old legs in it. And you're right, old boy. 13 and still going strong, bless him. Diesel's just a twat. So, morning update, out with the dogs. Walking very, very, very slowly. As that's pretty much the pace that I can walk at right now. Nearly 40 pounds over stage weight, which is quite a lot of weight. I do notice it on these sort of day-to-day basis where I am walking out of breath. It doesn't help that I've got a permanent blocked nose right now. That it's constantly blocked all the time. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. I'm literally just breathing through my fucking mouth all the time, and I try and Jesus, what the fuck was that, George? I try and remind myself to inhale through my nostrils and exhale through my mouth. But when you're constantly fucking blocked all the time, it's pointless. And I've noticed I start snoring like night time, yeah? When I get home, I'll play you some of the sounds. Because I use a sleep cycle. You may have heard of the app before. I use that every night and it records my like snoring throughout the night, and I don't think snoring is good for you because I've been snoring like really, really bad. Is that normal? Should I be snoring every single night like I'm fucking dying? But right now everything is the best it possibly can be in the position that I'm in. Quite happy with my body composition. I'm more comfortable, I would say. Like me spending more time being here, I get very comfortable. Similar to my 2019 prep. I remember when I used to have like a Cheerio belly button. Now my belly button's just fucking sunk in like a fat slob. I used to get comfortable with looking lean. I thought this is me for now on, and this is what I'm going to be looking like. But then it's only just a temporary phase, and I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum now. I'm thinking the same. Okay, yeah, the body composition isn't as great as what it was on contest prep. However, it's just a temporary phase for that long-term goal, and that's something I always say. If you are right now in an off-season setting and you are uncomfortable, try and embrace it. Try and just embrace the look and appreciate, right, there are some benefits that come with this particular look. I am strong. I am going to be recovering better to an extent. Going to be, even just like for me, like my sex drive is the best it's ever been right now at this body composition. Fucking love it, mate. Fucking love it. I think once you start getting sex, you fucking love it. Here he is. Maxie boy. Max, you deaf fucking bat. Wait, Max. He's so deaf, isn't he? There he is, Max. There he is, Max. There he is. What a lad. The biggest G here. They're literally like the same colour dog, but just one is fucking 10 times bigger. One weighs about 2-3 kilos. The other one weighs about 45 kilos. Go on, lad. Go on, boy. There's the big boss, yeah?
This, my friends, is the biggest supplement order I've ever received in my life. Did I press play? Not sure. Fuck. We press play. Right. This month's supplement order, as ever. Shout out, Will. Hopefully you're watching today's video. I just want to say thank you for always looking after me. Thank you for everyone that uses my code as well. I would not get a box like this if you guys didn't use my code. So I am greatly appreciated with everyone who supports me. And it's so cliche, everyone says all this sort of stuff, but it's generally true. Anyway, I'm going to show you a few bits that I've got this month, a few new bits that I'm going to try. As always, we always like to break down this sort of stuff. Yeah, Who feels absolutely nuts when they open a box? You know when you rip it open, you feel all masculine and that. Yeah. Shoot. This one's a big one. This one's a big one. I have some new cream of rice to try. Now this is from the Chaos Crew. This is chocolate bueno. Now my favourite, my absolute favourite is caramel biscuit from Complete Strength. It's going to be hard to beat that. However, so macro's pretty good. Per 100 grams, 0.6 grams of fat, 74 carb, 6.9 grams of protein. So new cream of rice. No one's actually reviewed this yet, so obviously I'm going to be the first fucker to review it. And as always, we're going to be honest. You see someone on Instagram has it, everything just is unreal to them. Well, no shit, you're sponsored by them. Imagine you going on your story and going, well, that's fucking shit, isn't it? You don't get that round here. You don't get that round here. Nah. You get honest answers. I don't know where I'm going. I think I've lost my trail of thought here. But you always get honesty with me. If it's shit, I'm going to tell you it's shit. If it's good, I'll tell you it's good. The usual to complement the cream of rice. The Perform Whey double chocolate. Absolute go. Absolute go. Like, stick to what you know. Unreal. A few other bits to try. So I've got a new flavour of the Naughty Boy non-stim. My favourite non-stim. Strong Bro. I have lemon and crime, and if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that it's a little bit sour. Too sour for the Georgie boys. This is my favourite non-stim on the market, 100%. Try this one if you've never had it. Strongbow, I actually don't know what that's going to taste like. Is it going to taste like Strongbow? Dark fruit. Loaded EAAs from CMP. Never tried this one before. Pink Pigs. Gonna give it a go. I think this one more of a budget EAA, so if you guys are a student or you want to save a little bit of money or you don't know whether to invest into something like this long term, then definitely give this one a go. It's a little bit cheaper on the market from what I remember. Pink Pigs, don't know what the fuck that is, but we're gonna give it a go. A few other usual bits that I add into it, so vitamin D3 K2, if the light doesn't shine on that, there we go. We got ashwagandha, whatever you like to call it. Add that into the old post-workout pre-bed stack. And then we've also got a good quality high omega-3. But for a new isolate, I remember trying this brand, I believe, maybe like a year ago or so. Maybe a year plus, and I wasn't biggest fan. However, I think they've upgraded what they've been doing. They've definitely upgraded the packaging, which looks much better, by the way. Caramel biscuit, ISO. Again, ISOs work really, really well post-workout. You've created that demand from training, so you want to give your body quick, easy food to digest. A whey isolate is going to be a lot easier to digest compared to a whey concentrate, which is slower digested. Macros are pretty good per serving, which is 32 grams, 0.5 fat, 0.5 carb, and 27 protein. I love isolate, which has more than 25 grams of protein per serve. Nothing worse than getting a protein, it's like 19 grams, you know. Definitely recommend this. I'm gonna give it a try, see how it goes. Caramel biscuit. Love a caramel biscuit, or lotus biscuit, I should say. And the main event, the thing that I'm looking forward to the most. Jesus. Ah. Ah. Jeez. That is covered in bubble wrap. Rain energy drinks. I'm fucking gassed. No, I've been on those monster hypes recently. Never tried a rain drink in my life. As always, use my code George10. And guess what? You're gonna get 10% off. And if you don't use my code, I'm gonna find your mum, I'm gonna find your sister, I'm gonna find your brother, and then I'm gonna find your dog. And guess what? It's not gonna end well. So use my code, otherwise you're going to get in trouble, and you don't want that, I promise you. You sit there right now, you're watching this video, you see me talking like this, you don't want it. You don't know what I'm capable of. I tell you, I will slap him. See the dog? Like, luckily he ain't piping up, because I'll tell you what, if I got your dog, I'd throttle him. Can't say that in a video, can we, George? Well, throttle your dog. Anyway, I'm not going to throttle your dog. I'm not going to punch your sister. I might punch your mum though, filthy slut. Check this Drills remix out. Still into you. That's actually hard, you know. Although the song is not great, it's a bit soppy in that, but the drill beat over it. Whew, that's pretty good. Drill's taking over the scene, I promise you. Right, so try to smell what this Strongbow flavour is. Does it even say? No, it don't. Smell that. Smell it. Oh, get your fucking nostrils up to the screen and smell it. It actually does smell like Strongbow a bit. Or cola. Either way, we're going to try it for today's workout. I do actually weigh out my pre-workouts, which might sound sad to many people, but in the world of in the life that I lead a very sad life, so I quite enjoy it. It's 24. How have I gone from 16 to 24 like that? You know them ones? Okay. And then the next thing I do, this is the secret ingredient to getting the best pumps in your training sessions ever, is just adding a gram of salt into there. So, boom. That's the top tip from Georgie boy. Next training session, you're going to get the pink salt out, or just salt in general, and you're going to dabble a little bit into your pre-workout drink. And then you're going to message me on Instagram saying, George, that salt in that pre-workout was unbelievable. I had the most amazing session. Another thing that I've been doing as well is just a little bit more water. Like, it's literally here. There's quite a lot of water in there. Normally I have probably that much, but I've just added a little bit more water in there now for hopefully a better pump. So, make sure the lid's on properly. Always use protection. Let's get to the fucking gym. Dance to this one. Little dance ting. You ready? It's not really dance, it's just hand signs.
Do man wrong, you're doing it wrong if you're off your flag. 3 of them got knifed, the other got knifed and he felt some bang. 3 last year when it should have been 9. They ain't been the same since Shells the man's. One eye closed, I'm gonna feel like slack.
Deadlift day, come on Georgie boy. Get your fucking nut in the game for it, boy. Deadlift days are fucking different days. You know, that is like the king of days. Opportunity, I've got one opportunity every 10 days. Are you fucking mad? I'm gonna take that opportunity, bruv. I'm gonna take that.
Right, I'm recording this on my phone. So I mentioned the other week about how I lost my car keys when I went to the gym. I got to the gym, I was there for about 20 minutes. I couldn't find my car keys because I needed this little thing here to swipe me in for the gym. It says Physique's Gym on there. So what I did was I ran back to my car and I literally wouldn't, I'm not joking, yeah. Imagine the car was the other way around. I reversed into the bay. My car keys were there for about 20 minutes and my car was parked there. Anyone could have just gone like this. Come over, oh look, car keys. Oh. And we're in, and drove off. I was very lucky that day, I tell you. Big day, deadlift day, favourite day of the week. It's a day, like I said in the car, where I'm doing every 10 days at the moment. That is literally, when I tell you I only do one set of hip hinges every 10 days, that's all I do. I don't do any more than that. I don't need to do any more than that. Especially with my back in the past, as many of you know. My back is hard to recover from. So yeah, it's going to be one of those ones at the moment, which I want to do more, but with the rate of progression at the moment and how I've been feeling, I don't necessarily want to be doing any more than that. Then have a little bit of accessory work in the sense that I do a little bit of hamstring work, so I do like a lying leg curl prior to doing the hip hinge, just from a safety perspective, and as well as that I want to get a little bit more hamstring volume in an area that I would like more hamstrings, especially in my side chest. My side chest is one of my strongest poses. It would make sense to have a little bit more hamstring in there. So to accumulate volume throughout the week, I like to maybe do hamstrings like 3 times a week, but it's not like I'm doing
crazy amounts of work each time I do it. It will literally be 1 or 2 working sets. If you want to get in more frequency, you have to bring that volume down in that session. You can't be getting like 8 sets of hamstring 3 times a week, because it's just not going to work. You're not going to be able to recover. It's going to affect other sessions, other movements. Split it into, when the frequency goes up, your volume needs to come down. You can't be doing as much, basically. So then I've got the adductor as well, same process with that when it comes to the hamstrings. I need more adductors. I said in my last video that the adductors, having bigger adductors gives you a better looking chest. So I'm just watching a guy fucking incline press behind me, in front of me, sorry, so that's why I said chest. And then obviously we've got the stiff leg, we have fall down, prime row, single arm row. So again, just really focusing on bringing up my lats as well, another area that I want to work on. And then just accessory stuff in terms of rear delts, bicep curls. So it's quite a lengthy session, this. It's one of the most rewarding sessions and one of my favourite sessions of the week that I literally wake up in the morning first thing and think, fuck, I'm doing deadlifts today. I'm looking forward to this. So yeah, these sort of moments, I always tell myself, like, I am not the strongest in the gym. By all means, like, there are people today that will be deadlifting more than me. You're probably watching the weakest person on YouTube today, which is me. But the thing that never changes with me, and this goes to absolutely anyone that watches, because I used to be, when I was like 18, 19, 20, I used to be obsessed about, oh, he's stronger than me. Why is he stronger than me? I wish I was doing that way. I wish I was doing this, wish I was doing that. But I've got to a point now where I don't give a fuck about that. All I care about is the intensity. I don't care how strong you are, I don't care what you're doing, just bring the fucking intensity, regardless of what weight you're using. Whether you're doing a 60 kilo bench or a 60 kilo deadlift, just fucking work hard. Just work to failure and prove to yourself that you are better. That's what I always say. I'm pull 180 off the floor today, I haven't done that for a while, because obviously my back, so touch wood, obviously that goes well today. Gonna make sure I warm up thoroughly, all that sort of shit. Intensity, back to what I said in my previous video, is you versus you. Watching right now, your competition is yourself. And you don't want to lose to yourself, because you don't want to look like a little bitch. So fucking prove yourself wrong and fucking do more. Just do more and bring the intensity. Don't be that little fanny that just goes into the gym and is interested, or look at this girl, or sitting on my phone texting a girl. Fuck that shit, bruv. Do it afterwards, you know? This is your time to shine. Your time to focus on yourself. Fuck everything else. Fuck off work. Fuck off this. Fuck off that. Have an argument with your missus or whatnot. Fuck all that shit, man. No one gives a fuck about it. Sorry for my language. Pull day. I'm going to step on stage next year and I'm going to have a really good back. Biggest weakness in 2019 was my rear shots. I got fucking feedback from the judges. They told me I need a better back. It's weak, it's shallow. I've proven already that I've got a better back than 2019. Now it's a case of me dieting down and showing you the hard work that I put into this. And the session that you'll see today, the intensity, the effort, it's all shows in the physique, you know? It all shows in the physique, and I promise you, next year I won't be losing any back shots. I lost too many last year, 2019, too many. Turn to the rear, lost. There's not any more. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, because the amount of effort I put into my back training and everything that I do, there's no way I'm losing. No way. So I'm bringing it. Sorry for waffling 5 minutes. Anyway, headphones in, warm up, get ready. It's pull day. It's a big day for the Georgie boys, so we're gonna fucking bring it. Fucking bring it. Nothing less than that, yeah? Back with another voiceover. Thank you for watching the video so far. If you have got to this point, I always really appreciate it. Wanted to show you just my warm-up sort of routine for both just my upper body sessions in general, so push and pull. Regardless of what session I would do, I will always do this particular setup that you're seeing right now. Just getting some blood flow in there, just making sure I'm fucking warm, because I see people go into the gym, yeah, say they're doing chest today, they just go in and just warm up on the 20 kilo dumbbells, just straight to it. I'm like, I wish I could do that. I can't get away with that at all. So I do this, just get some blood flow in there. And basically, I question myself in my head, am I warm? If I'm warm, I crack on. A little bit of shoulder mobility here, which is really good. I sometimes get like a wooden stick, and I really start to practice my mobility by bringing my arms behind me. I'm shockingly bad at it, but it's something that I'm willing to give a go and improve upon. Anyway, enough waffling about that shit. No one cares about that. ISO pull down, starting off first. Really difficult movement to get short, so what I like to call is the priority principle, and program it first when you are fresh so you can get the most out of that exercise. Again, using a D handle. I love a D handle. When I tell you I D handle a lot of exercises right now, I do. And the reason behind this one is
On this particular ISO pull down, you normally supinate your grip. So supinate, imagine holding a bowl of soup in your hand, or just a bowl in general. That's you supinating your hand, or supine, whatever you want to fucking call it. I have very poor mobility doing that, especially on my left hand. I don't know why, I'm probably wanking too much or whatever, but I cannot supine my wrist for that long without being in pain. So the D handle is great for just freely rotating at the wrist, allows me to work with my own capabilities, and I find that my contractions, my setup is way better whilst doing that. So give it a go, just try it. If it works for you, do it. If it doesn't work for you, guess what I'm gonna say? Don't fucking do it. It's not hard. Anyway, moving on, shall we? Adductor. So one working set here, as I mentioned, talking too quickly, George. Slow down. One set on the adductor, then I did a drop set. I can't believe I said adductors will bring up your chest. Imagine that, Christ. But no, in general, like doing the adductors gives you a much bigger illusion that your legs are bigger. So definitely do it. And I've noticed differences in my own physique as well. Hamstring curl prior to doing the stiff legs. So I like to get some blood flow into the hamstrings. I can't lie, I do get anxious about pulling a hamstring whilst doing a stiff leg. So I like to just get a working set in there, get some blood flow in there, and prime myself for the stiff legs, which today didn't go planned. I'll be honest, it did not go to plan. And I don't know why. Actually, I do know a few reasons why. And one thing I didn't mention is I had a massage about an hour and a half before doing this. So that was stupid of me. And I could already feel myself just battered being in that sort of hinge position. So yeah, not good. Lesson learned there. But I was determined to train and fight for it because I'm a bit of a warrior like that. Second reason is I don't usually use this smaller platform, which you can see here. I normally use the one over to the left-hand side, but someone at the time was using it and I couldn't be fucked to wait around. And I got to my working set and it's free now, but I was like, you know what? I'll just stick to the smaller platform. So this was 180 and it moved very, very slowly. And on this last rep, yeah, when I was going down on the eccentrics, I literally thought I was going to fall backwards. So I was like, fuck that, drop it, which was a pain in the ass. So then I picked the weight up. I went over to the other platform and just did 144. I think it was like a set of 12 or 12, 13 or 40. I can't remember how many reps I did. So yeah, that was very frustrating, very, very annoying. And I've only got myself to blame really, but next time I'll get it quite comfortably because I've been on a good momentum with the stiff legs at the moment. And, you know, I want to be comfortably doing 200 by the end of my off season, which I'm very capable of doing by the end of like March time, February, March time. I think I could do that. So yeah, that was frustrating. You may notice also I'm wearing no shoes or socks. And obviously I'm going to get a comment saying, you dickhead, wear socks, wear this, wear that. Listen, come say it to my face, bruv. You're going to say nothing. You're just going to bitch in the comments like you usually do. So shut your mouth, innit? I do what I want, okay? And yeah, I clean the floor afterwards, all right? Pull downs next. This geezer, yeah, plucking, look, watch this. Plucking his eyebrows. What's he doing? Like, fuck, that must hurt. What's he doing, bruv? You know them ones. It's very strange when I sometimes record in the gym and people are doing stuff in the background. Like I did not even notice this when I was training. No idea what the fuck he was doing there. But really trying to think about bringing them elbows in front of me and driving down. You may question that attachment that I'm using at the moment. Where did I get it from? It's called Assist Your Lift. So go on Instagram, go on Assist Your Lift. I think it's Assist Your Lift _ type that in and you can purchase one of those handles. And yeah, I just use it when I do my pull downs. Works really, really well. Allows me to add D handles to it and line up my shoulder joint, elbow joint, and makes it more comfortable on the lats. We then moved on to the famous Prime chest supported row, my absolute favorite chest supported row out there, one of the best in the games. If your gym has this particular kit, just use it. And as you can see here, I'm just throwing weight from A to B because I was fuming in my session. When the deadlifts don't go right, it's the end of the fucking world, in my opinion. It's literally like, what's the point in training the rest of the session? I'm a bit like that with my mentality. So towards the back end of the session, I was extremely pissed off, and I wasn't approachable. That's for sure. Like if you approached me in the gym, you would have probably got a shitty, stinky response. And that's just me. That's just me all over. So apologies if anyone spoke to me that day and thought, he's a dickhead. I was a dickhead, and I'll happily admit that. Single arm horizontal row, really thinking about driving the elbow down. I did a rest pause on this. Unreal piece of kit.
really like the step back sort of setup that I do. And people might ask, why do you do that? For me, it's just more comfortable. I just like the range of motion that I get on it. I like that I can sort of freely work. Again, so notice that a lot of what I'm doing, especially my back movements, is just me allowing to work with my body, and not one fits all. You know, that's one thing I've always learned in bodybuilding, is that just because Matey Boy does something doesn't mean you need to fucking be doing it as well. Like, stick to what works for you. Stick with what works with your setup. If this feels good and you do it like this, like me, I could easily sit down on this reverse pec deck, but instead I'm squaring up to the fucking machine. I do it because I like the feel of it. And if that works for you, great. If it doesn't work for you, guess what? I'm going to say it again. Don't fucking do it. It ain't hard. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's voiceover. Session was wank, but the show goes on, as always. Right, my G's. Comment down below camera if you've watched the whole thing. As always, I really appreciate everyone's comments and likes and stuff like that. I've been getting on TikTok recently, so follow me on TikTok. It's the same as all my usernames, GeorgeOsmond12. I had a video the other day that got like 650,000 views. Come on, come on. We're taking over the TikTok game. Make sure you follow me on there. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on YouTube if you're watching this right now. And if you haven't dropped a like, what are you doing? Because I swear to God, I'll find you. I won't find you. I really don't give a shit. Like it though, innit? I do. Do I give a shit? Yeah, of course I do. People tagged on Instagram, oh, watching your video, love the videos, mate. Don't like it, bruv. Fucking like it. Helps me, innit? Lots of love, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Slap man out of his Jordans, give us some space, these raps on jam. PR on me and bro boys baby out, you don't need no pram. If didn't whack it, I'll probably smash you. Hit him up with a bat, Jack on the wing just swinging his jab. Facts, he's been verified in the can. Been verified in the trap, 500 G's is more than a trap. Far from rich, I don't think I'm the kid. At least there ain't no cap in my rap. Everyone